This is Meteorologist Matthew East. Thank you for clicking onto this Monday edition of the Carolina weather video. We had some great weather over the weekend. I hope you got a chance to get out and enjoy it. And really, today is going to be a very nice weather day as well. More on our weather here in just a second. Let's check the fall foliage report here. This is a picture courtesy of our friends up at Grandfather Mountain. This is from the Linville Gap area, taken over the weekend. And that Linville Gap area, normally some of the earliest part of the mountains to see fall color due to the fairly wet soil conditions there. And there is some color to be seen in the North Carolina mountains, as there'll be, again, the leaf change season just getting underway here. We're very early in the season, probably still about 2 weeks away from the peak of the season, I would imagine, depending on how exactly the weather conditions unfold over the next couple of weeks. But still some nice color to be seen in the higher elevations. But, again, if you're planning a trip to the mountains, probably to see the really good color, you need to wait at least another week or so. We'll keep this fall foliage report going here in the Carolina weather video over the course of the next several weeks as fall foliage season keeps unfolding. All right, in terms of the weather, there's the big picture across the lower 48. We have a couple low pressure areas and a frontal boundary back here off of the front range of the Rockies into the Plain States. You can clearly see the temperature pattern here ahead of that frontal boundary. A nice southerly flow over the Plain States this morning, and we have spots well up into Iowa, Nebraska, and South Dakota in the 60s this morning. Behind that frontal system, you have that push of cooler air pouring down from the Rockies into parts of New Mexico, heading for West Texas. Where those two air masses are colliding, there's been some pretty big thunderstorms as we've gone through last night. Severe thunderstorm watch was up for a good chunk of the night in parts of Texas. And still this morning, we have a wide-stretching band of rain arcing down through the Plain States. Now, while that's going on off to our west, and that is our next significant storm system, by the way, we're enjoying a quiet day here in the Carolinas. We started off the day here with a lot of 50s across the Piedmont Mountains. We're in the 40s once again, coast in the 50s and 60s. The radar this morning, as I'm cutting this video in the 5 o'clock hour, very quiet here in the Carolinas. It'll stay that way all day. We'll see a good deal of sunshine as the day unfolds for us, but as what we call a backdoor cold front sort of noses in here from the north as we go through the course of the day today. We'll stay sunny today, but I think tonight and tomorrow some clouds possible at times as that backdoor frontal boundary slides on through. Let's look at 500 millibars here off the 0Z GFS. Notice this big trough entering into the Plain States, and that's going to actually cut off a low here that'll move our way. And also notice a trough here in the New England states. That's going to push that backdoor cold front through our area. Notice high pressure beginning to nose down the mountains, the east side of the mountains today. Still warm today. Most of us up into the low to even mid-80s here across the Piedmont. But let's look at tomorrow, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. There comes that next trough out west moving our way. At the surface, nice cool high pressure has again moved into our area. And we'll see highs tomorrow 10 degrees or so cooler than what we're seeing for highs out there for today. So probably lower 70s for most of us for highs for our Tuesday afternoon. Here we are on Wednesday. Here comes that cutoff low moving our way and getting stronger with time, actually. Sitting over western parts of Kentucky, 2 o'clock Wednesday afternoon. The result at the surface here is a dry day still Wednesday for us, but we'd probably see cloud cover increasing, and as soon as Wednesday night, we could see some shower activity moving on in. Finally, here on Thursday, cutoff low sitting over northern parts of Georgia, and the result looks like a rainy day Thursday. Again, rain could move in as early as Wednesday night, but it's really looking like Thursday night, and into Friday. That's our period of rainy weather, and most of the modeling on board with the scenario, the GFS, the European, both on board, that this cutoff low will affect the southeastern part of the country. Now, of course, the details still up in the air this far out in advance when you're dealing with an upper air low that's cut off. But in general, looks like a good chance for some rain and maybe some decent rain totals out of this Thursday night, and into Friday. Here we are, 2 o'clock Friday afternoon, the rain beginning to taper off. And right now the weekend looks dry. That's 2 p.m. Saturday, and the map for Sunday looks very much the same. And just to give you a quick idea, scanning out ahead in time, here comes our next storm system on the GFS. This is valid 8 a.m. Monday morning. Nice low pressure area developing over the lower Mississippi Valley. Push of cool air behind it. Somewhat of a surge of warmer air ahead of it, and that would look to bring us some rain, maybe some thunderstorms if that's correct, later Monday and Monday night. All right, that's it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Everyone have a wonderful Monday, and God bless.